Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin Chiliz. Up 21% over the last 1 week, up 20% over the last 1 month, up 16% over the last 1 year. What's the ceiling for Chiliz? How high can it go in 2026? Can we set new all-time highs? We look at Chiliz performance against the US dollar, Chiliz performance against Bitcoin, Chiliz performance against Ethereum, and finally, we look at Chili's market cap, which right now sits around $450 million. Can we break the new all-time highs? Can we rally above $3.5 billion? We'll talk about that and more in this video. Let's get down to business. Remember, guys, if you want to become a legend, if you want to become part of the family, join the membership, link in the description. Chile is currently trading around $0.43. The last 24 hours have seen more than $69 million in trading volume. Look at Chile's performance against the US dollar. Since it set new all-time highs in 2021, it's been one trip down to gobbling town, losing more than 96% of its value in the process. But that's the easy part. Altcoins dumping to gobbling town is the easy part. If you're being in the altcoin market long enough, notice altcoins are very, very volatile. And volatility is a feature, it's not a bug. Can we drop to new lows? There's always that possibility. The bears are very, very bearish right now on all coins. There's pessimism is at an all-time highs against the altcoin market. If you go on Twitter, you go on social media, you hear how all coins are going to zero. This time is not different. We're not going to get all coin season. Guys, I believe the opposite is true. The crowd is always wrong at the extreme. And right now, I believe we're in the extreme. We have seen Chiliz trading around the $0.043 level since March of 2025, and it has been consolidating. Right now, I believe it's time for us to pump to higher prices. It's been 413 days, has been going sideways. The next key level to watch out for as we journey towards new all-time highs is going to come around the $0.054 level from where we're currently trading right now. Just need Chiliz to pump by around 23% to get there. We saw Chiliz even trading there early in 2026 on the 19th of January 2026. We saw a little greedy return back to the cryptocurrency market, and we saw Chiliz breaking through above the $0.054 level, but got rejected there as we headed back down to Goblin Town. And that key level to watch out for, guys, is going to be around the $0.14 level. Right now, Chiliz, for us to rally towards there, we need to pump by more than 200% to get there. We've seen Chiliz have major reactions there in the past. We got there last in December of 2024, got rejected there. Before that, March to June, we traded around that region, got rejected there. And if you go back to January of 2023, as we're dumping to Goblin Town, that was the nail that sealed the fate for Chiliz. That was the final place before we said dumping to Goblin Town. So don't be shocked to see Chiliz have difficulties around that $0.14 level. That will require a 200+% pump to the upside. But you know how all coins pump? Last time Chiliz gave us crazy pump in just less than 180 days. In approximately 60 days, we saw Chiliz rallying aggressively by more than 5,300%. While this time around might not be a straightforward pump to the upside, there might be some difficulties along the way, but you have to have a plan and you have to trade that plan. And that difficulty might come in around that $0.28 level. And these are levels we have talked about in previous videos. But in 2026, as all coins might go crazy, these are important levels to watch out for. A 500% pump to the upside, we see Chiliz getting to that $0.27 level. And if we're making a move for the all-time highs, for Chiliz to get above $0.56 level, we need to see it pump more. And you know how all coins are. The higher the pump, the faster the pump, the higher the pump, the more there's FOMO in the cryptocurrency market. There's a lot of bullish divergence on the RSI for Chiliz right now. So don't be shocked to see a 1000% pump to the upside, carrying it to as high as that $0.54 level. Chili's market cap sits at $450 million. The fully diluted market cap is around $450 million with a total supply of 10.3 billion tokens. The all-time high happened on the 13th of March 2021. Chiliz traded for as high as $0.89. And right now it's down 95% from its all-time highs. Why is Chiliz important in the cryptocurrency market? Chiliz is the native token of Chiliz chain, the layer 1 blockchain for sports and entertainment. It powers the Socios wallet, the leading fan engagement platform where the fans can engage with their favorite sports and entertainment brand through fan tokens. You want to buy some Chiliz for yourself? You can get some on Binance, on Coinbase Exchange, on Upbit, on OKX, on Bybit, on BitGet, and anywhere you get to popular altcoins. You look at Chili's performance against Bitcoin, saw it pump to the upside in 2021. It had some time in the sun during the 2022 World Cup. The World Cup is happening this year again. That might not be why Chili's pump, might just be altcoins are pumping. But 2026 is shaping up to be a wonderful year for altcoins, shaping up to be a crazy year for Chili's. In 2021, we saw Chili's rallying up by more than 3,200% in around 42 days. In 2022, deep in the bear market, a lot of market participants were scared. We saw Chili's pulling off a 420% move to the upside. But with every pump comes dump, and all the time we've seen Chili's go up aggressively. That's always had crazy dumps. In 2021, 2022, we saw it dumping by 77%. But the biggest dump has been from the all-time highs where we got to in November of 2022 against Bitcoin. And since then, Chiliz has lost 96% of its value in the process. The next few weeks, I'm expecting to see Chiliz outperform Bitcoin. The next few weeks, I'm expecting to see the altcoin market go crazy. And Chiliz is going to be one of those altcoins to watch out for. Look at what has happened over the last 1 week. Bitcoin is up 5%, Chiliz is up 20%. The last 1 month, Bitcoin is up 5%, Chiliz is up 20%. So altcoins already outperforming Bitcoin. Don't be shocked to see more people flipping their Bitcoin back into the altcoin market, and those Bitcoin will end up in Chiliz. If you look at Chiliz performance against Ethereum, similar price action. We had a pump in 2021, we had a pump in 2022, but the difference is that in 2022, Chiliz didn't set new all-time highs against Ethereum, and for which topped in 2022 against Ethereum, Chiliz is still down 90% from the all-time highs. But something has changed over the last few months. Since October of 2025, we've seen Chiliz start outperforming Ethereum, that start outperforming Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. It's still expected to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum for majority of 2026. Now, if you look at Chiliz market cap, we sit at the $450 million level, which is not bad. Chiliz market cap all-time highs sits around $4.5 billion. For us to rally back to the all-time highs, we need to blast past the $1 billion level, which is always very, very critical for a lot of altcoins. If you look at Chiliz price history, we have traded around the $1 billion level for a long while, since around 2021. We have been pumping above the $1 billion level, we have been dumping below that $1 billion level. And I don't think this time is different. I believe that $1 billion level might prove to be very, very pivotal. But if the pump comes, just like it came in 2021, things can get crazy very, very quickly. You might see Chiliz make its way back to all-time highs, and that will require it pumping by around 1,000% from where we are currently trading. Yes, the bears can be right. If the bears are right and we see a dump to gobbling town, expect Chiliz to find support around the 160, $170 million level. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Right now, all coins are down bad, but we're seeing Chiliz lead the way. We're seeing Chiliz bring back that light into the altcoin market, up 20% on the week, up 20% on the month. Are you buying Chiliz? How high do you think Chiliz can go in 2026? Drop your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.